Hi Cancerians, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the Heart. So we're going to do your reading. We're doing a 6-month reading, which is, excuse me, July through to December 2019. It's just sort of a 6-month live spread. We're not doing the week ahead this week. For your reading, 5 areas we look at: personal, career and love, as well as your finances. The future area looks at October to December 2019. For that, we're using the Mystical Manga Tarot. We use the Twin Tarot Oracles. It's just made up of mages, this is, to see where every area is heading. So the long-term view of each area will be reflected through one of the mages, okay? And finally, we look at the Blessed Bee cards to see what blessings are being bestowed on you during the next 6 months. All right, let's have a quick look then at your reading. We're not going to spend very long on this, Cancerians. The longer versions are usually on the website. The shorter versions are on the YouTube channel. Let's have a look then. So, Spirit, can you show me what's going on around Cancerian's personal situation between July and December 2019. Let's just move this over here a bit. 1, 2, 3 and 4. There we go. And Universe Spirit, show me career. What's going on around Cancerian's career? 1, 2, 3, and 4. And show me what's going on for Cancerians in love over the next 6 months. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Universe Spirit, can you show me what's going on for Cancerians concerning finances over the next 6 months? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. And future elements, October to December 2019. Show me. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, there we go. Let's have a look at your majors. Universe Spirit, what's the focus foundation for Cancerians over the next 6 months? Where will they be focusing on? What will be the foundation of their life over the next 6 months? And also this needs to double as the long-term outcome for their personal situation. Show me. Long-term outcome. Where is everything heading over the next 6 months concerning their career? Where is everything heading over the next 6 months concerning their love lives? Where is everything heading over the next 6 months concerning their finances? Where is everything heading over the last 3 months concerning their future area? And what will be their hopes and wishes for the next 6 months? And let's pull this up a bit. And can you show me where everything is heading? Sorry, where everything is heading to overall. Okay, there we go. Finally, blessings. Okay. What blessings are being... Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay, so I don't know what that one means, but we'll check it out in the book. Okay. Your focus foundation for the next 6 months. Is that meant to be... Oh, it's reversed. The Fool reversed. That's interesting. That's where... I mean, you know, the Fool reverse is about not taking any risks. We're being more cautious when we're the Fool reversed. And that's the foundation of your life. It's about being cautious and being careful. Fool reversed, Cancerians. Maybe some of you guys have been burnt. Maybe you've taken risks before. Maybe this is about looking before you leap. He doesn't look before he leaps. He just goes ahead and does it. Because for the Fool, it's all about being optimistic, you know. This is the guy, that dude that says, you know, oh, I'm just going to go for that girl because she looks nice. And I don't know anything about her personality, but she looks nice. So sometimes when you're the Fool, you're a bit foolhardy. You know, you don't look into the finer details. You just do stuff because it seems like a good idea at the time. But I think that some of you guys have been burnt, which is why your focus for the next 6 months is about being a little bit more careful, a little bit more astute, a little bit more focused and detailed. It's about dotting the I's and crossing the T's for you guys over the next 6 months. See a lot of careful behaviour here with you guys here with the Fool in the reverse. It might also be that over the next 6 months things are not happening, or things might be delayed because it's just not the right time. It's just not the right time for things to happen with that Fool in the reverse as well. Let's have a quick look at your personal situation. What's covering you, Cancerians, is the Eight of Wands. And that's funny because the Eight of Wands represents movement, and this can be swift movement with the Eight of Wands energy. This can be things happening just suddenly with the Eight of Wands. This can be news, information. Usually this should be good news coming in with the Eight of Wands energy. But I think that there's some quick action happening here. Sometimes the Eight of Wands is travel, emigration, things happening at speed. This can be advancement as well, and it can also be increase. Let's have a look at what's going on underneath this. And also this can be weapons of attack. Let's have a look at what's going on there underneath the Eight of Wands. Right, yeah, there's changes. So sudden change, Eight of Wands and death. There could be some sudden changes happening here for some of you guys. Okay, change, endings, death is suddenly something's coming in. Death is an ending, a change. Let's have a look at the next card. Eight of Coins. Some of you guys, there's a change or an ending concerning work. Eight of Coins is work. There's an ending to something you've been working on, or this could be concerning your job, for example. And this will be sudden. Seven of Coins energy. Waiting. Seven of Coins in some decks is considered failure. This is also, though, waiting for new seeds to grow. Seven of Coins energy. So you're going to have to plant some more seeds. You're going to have to put some more work in. I think there's an ending to a job here. Some of you guys, Seven of Coins can also be a payout. So there could be an ending to a job and you're getting a payout with the Seven of Coins. Or there's an ending to a job and you're going to have to plant some more seeds and see, you know, what comes off it in terms of, so this is basically just looking for a new job, for example. I think that this is sudden. I think there's a sudden ending to a job happening here. Long term, the way things are heading concerning this area of the Fool in the reverse. I think I'm not sure. I mean, some of you guys might be reluctant. I mean, you'll have to let go because I think that this is out of your... This is something you can't do anything about. This is going to come in just like out of the blue. I think this will come in out of the blue. You won't even see it coming. Or just suddenly be in terms of work, you know, your job more than anything. I think this relates definitely heavily to job. And also you do have two eights. Eights mean change, and you've got a change card of the death card showing up here. And then you've got this Seven of Coins energy, which can be reviewing where do I go next. You know, waiting as well for more work to come in, or having to plant new seeds concerning finding a job. Some of you guys, it might be a payout. But in the long term, over the next 6 months, your personal life in the long term, over the next 6 months, is showing as being the Fool in the reverse. Some of you guys not taking any risks. Some of you guys still being very, very careful in terms of what you choose going forward, I think. Maybe some of you guys getting a payout here with the Seven of Coins energy, and you can afford to be careful in terms of getting your next job. Because the Fool in the reverse is no rush to do anything. So some of you guys over the next 6 months might just be taking it easy with that Fool energy. There's not in a rush. The thing with the Fool in the reverse also is a lack of new opportunities. So in the long term, it might be, I know it's a bit dire at first, the reading, and I'm sorry, but in the long term, it might be over the next 6 months, you might find it difficult to find new opportunities as well with the Fool in the reverse, especially as I'm seeing some of you guys actually kind of, this isn't your choice to make. I don't think this is your choice to make. If it is your choice to make, you'll just make it on a whim like that, because the energy of the Eight of Wands is news coming in and things just suddenly happening out of the blue. There's an ending to work. Endings coming in, death. It's more than likely going to be work because you've got the Eight of Coins here. Seven of Coins can be that you're receiving a payout with the Seven of Coins, or you're having to wait for more things to come in, more work to come in. And it might be with this Fool in the reverse that there are a lack of opportunities over the next 6 months. So you might find it difficult to find work or something like that for some of you guys with the Fool in the reverse. Let's have a look at your, and it's funny that's work, so now we're going to your career. So we're going to see what the career section says. Well, the Page of Cups can be good news. Page of Cups can also be entry-level jobs. Page of Cups can also be studying creatively, going back to university, doing a creative degree or a creative course. Can be working as a poet or a writer or a painter, or doing something that is more of a vocation than anything else. Let's have a look at what's going on around that Page of Cups. Invitation is also the Page of Cups. But you do have the Page of Wands here. So this is news. This is communication. You're receiving communication here, Cancerians. Let's have a look. Oh, Chariot. Move. Travel. Could be a job relating to travel here with the Chariot energy. There's information about moving as well. Chariot is moving. Let's have a look. Seven of Wands energy showing up here. Interesting. Seven of Wands is for work. In demand can be the Seven of Wands. This can be that you're in demand for work. But that says something very different to this energy here, I feel. 2 sevens, which is interesting in the reading. Sevens mean choices. Sevens also mean to hold on. I'm seeing good news coming in. Page of Wands is always pretty much good news when it comes to work. Moving forward, Chariot energy. Seven of Wands though. Seven of Wands sometimes in a work reading can mean rejection. I just feel that you've got lots of choices in the outcome showing here, but it's very different to this energy here. Your work reading is really different to this one here. Because where I'm seeing lack of choices in this area here, I'm seeing choices here. I'm just going to clarify that Seven of Wands, because it could mean that you're rejecting the opportunities that come to you as well. Maybe that figures in with that Fool energy there. Let's have a look at what the Seven of Wands means in the work reading. We're just going to clarify it with the small Handsome Roberts deck. What do you mean by Seven of Wands as the outcome area for the live spread here in the career section? What do you mean the Seven of Wands in 2 cards? Right, you've got the Two of Coins. So Two of Coins is weighing things up. But this can also be very being very busy, having to juggle. Four of Wands. I think that some of you guys are actually, this is change as well, and move. It's about a change and a move, because Four of Wands is often the move card. So moving department or moving. I think that you guys, this is a change. Change of premises. Two of Coins can often mean a change, and this is premises. So a change of building or a change of premises. Seven of Wands energy, rising above challenges. Change of premises. There's good news, and there's a move energy here as well. The Chariot's talking about a move. I've seen some of you guys moving job. Good news, Page of Wands energy. Some of you guys with the Page of Wands, it's also exploration. So some of you guys exploring moving, Chariot energy. Okay, Seven of Wands energy showing here. Outcome, rising above challenges. It's all about changing job, changing premises here. Upper hand, you have the upper hand. Seven of Wands is also about having the upper hand. So you've got the upper hand in this. You're in a very good position, I feel, here. Changing. I think this is you guys with the Seven of Wands having the upper hand in this situation, Cancerians. I think actually you're changing premises here. You're in a really good position to change premises, to change job, to change location. Because the Four of Rods is often a change of department or a change of premises. It's moving from one office or something like that to another. One building to another. So you're changing premises here, and you're in a really good position here to do that. So I feel that the Page of Wands is really saying that there's exploration here. And what we've got covering you is the Page of Cups energy. Page of Cups can also be dreaming as well. So fantasizing, dreamings, imagination. All right. Yeah, I actually feel that this is more about, even though we've got the pages, and they're both very good cards when it comes to work-related stuff, this can be surprising news. Okay, surprising news coming in. If it's surprising news, it could be getting that you're getting some news here. You're getting news about the Chariot movement. And this can be promotion as well. Some of you guys might be being promoted here. Change of premises here. So it might be, or a change of department. So some of you guys, it might be surprising news coming in. Getting some good news with the Page of Wands underneath that about movement, Chariot, elevation, moving forward. Some of you guys are being promoted with the Seven of Wands energy. You are changing department, for example. So you might be kind of moving up a gear for some of you guys in your work. For some of you guys in work, I think this is different. I think for some of you guys, this definitely smacks of work to me. For some of you guys in your working area, which is the personal situation, you're going to find suddenly there's a change coming in here. And there's a change in your work happening. All right, there's an ending. This isn't just change, but an ending to your jobs for some of you guys. And the outcome is the Seven of Coins energy, planting new seeds, but also probably having to wait for new work to come in. And the long-term outcome over the next 6 months might be that there is a lack of opportunities, especially if you do something like a specialist job, or maybe the market is overcrowded, Cancerians. For the second lot of you, in terms of your career, I think it looks very good for some of you. So it's either that or it's either this, I would say, in terms of career. The second lot of you guys, it will be some good news, surprising news coming in. You've got good news with the Page of Wands energy about you guys being elevated, moving forward. There's a promotion here happening with the Seven of Wands energy. And I'm seeing a change of department. So some of you guys might be moving to another position in another department of your job, and you're rising to a better position. You know, it might be that you have dominion over others, because the Seven of Wands can also be about having dominion over others and also being promoted. Okay, so you're being promoted by others as well, and you're changing to a Coins energy department, Four of Rods. For some of you guys, you're dreaming and you're imagining and you're fantasizing, and underneath this, it's all about you guys exploring, again, a change with the Chariot energy showing here. And that change might be involving with the Seven of Wands energy being in a higher position, Seven of Wands energy. This is about changing jobs, changing, you know, changing location, changing building, changing department. So some of you guys really heavily dreaming about being in a better position that you're in now. What's the long-term outcome for the career area? Yeah, the Magician. In the long term, you have, I'm seeing for some of you guys, perhaps with the Magician, yes, a fresh start, new beginning, manifestation of something new. Remember, the Magician is only at the start of the majors. For some of you guys, it's an interview that I'm seeing here. I'm reading into the Magician, where you're having to present your skills and your abilities to others. So some of you guys, if you're dreaming about being elevated to another position, I'm seeing over the next 6 months, some of you guys will possibly get an interview to do this. Let's have a look at your love lives over the next 6 months. It's crowned by, that lady always shows up in so many people's readings, but for you Cancerians, this could be a Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, female or male. Very beautiful, very accomplished, you know, beautiful body, very good looking, all the rest of it. Amazing. She's an all-rounder, is the Queen of Wands, very attractive. Female or male. Can also, queens can show as males, kings can show as females. So very attractive male or female. Underneath this, what we've got is, though, Five of Swords underneath this individual. So the energy coming in around your love life is a person. And underneath this person, we've got some difficulty, conflicts happening here with the Five of Swords. This person might be a little bit rude. They might be quite abusive as well. They might put you down as well. Be careful of that, Cancerians, because Five of Swords can be an abusive partner. Somebody who's smug and somebody who wants to keep you in a certain place. Somebody who wants to assert themselves over you by using really sort of, you know, language that puts you down and makes you feel a lack of self-worth. And you're going to struggle with this person. I feel that what's happening here is that somebody's going to be hurting you. This person, around this person coming in around your love life, what I'm getting here is some hurt with the Five of Swords, and it's going to be a real struggle to carry on. This person's hurting you through the words that they say, and it's going to be really difficult to carry on. Ten of Wands energy showing up here. Yeah, I think that you're just going to end up walking away. Eight of Cups in the outcome. I think that you'll try persevering, because I get the impression that the energy, with even though she's not reversed, there's a lady around some of you, a lady or a man around some of you guys, Cancerians. Could be a fire sign, doesn't matter, because whether he or she is fire sign or not, they're a very attractive individual. And underneath this individual, what you're experiencing is a great deal of hurt here. Okay, with the Five of Swords energy, probably coming from this individual. Really nasty words and nasty language, trying to make you feel less than what you are. And I feel that some of you guys are really going to struggle with this, with the Ten of Wands energy. It's going to just be like too much. And you'll end up just walking away from the individual with the Eight of Cups, Cancerians. You're just going to end up walking away and leaving this person behind. What is the, where are things heading with this over the next 6 months? Strength. Strength is a tricky card to read, but I feel that because sometimes strength can be embracing each other's differences. I don't think it's that because you're walking away. I feel that you've just got reaching a place of feeling kind of contentment and feeling inner confidence. So in the long term, over the next 6 months, where everything is leading to strength, but it's your own inner strength more than anything else. Let's have a quick look at your finances. You've got the Page of Swords. So with the Page of Swords, often this is kind of research and a need to look into your finances, a need to gain some information concerning your finances with the Page of Swords energy. Page of Swords can also be emails and electronic mail and documents as well with the Page of Swords. So Page of Swords could also be a legal document crowning your financial reading. Okay, the Tower, there's a restructure going on here. So you might be facing a legal document, Page of Swords energy. It might involve a restructure concerning your finances, the Tower energy. Four of Wands energy showing here. So it's something to do with the home. Okay. You might be second mortgaging here for some of you guys, because the Four of Wands is your home. And this can be a restructure concerning your home, for example. Let's have a look at the last card. Yeah, Ten of Coins is your home as well. This is definitely something to do with the home. So wealth within the home, home finances. So some of you guys, it might be that there's a restructure concerning your home finances, for example, which is why with the Page of Swords, you're doing some investigation, exploration with the Page of Swords energy. There's conversations happening here as well with the Page of Swords. But also legal documents. So I'm seeing conversations, communication, exploration, researching as well. You're looking online, that type of thing. But also with the Page of Swords energy, legal documents as well concerning restructuring of the family finances. Okay, finances within the home. So some of you guys might be doing a second mortgage on your home, for example. Some of you guys, it might be that you're doing a debt plan, for example. You're restructuring the family finances, i.e. kind of, you know, getting a debt plan together so that you're kind of consolidating maybe the bills, that type of thing, especially if things have become a little bit difficult. But definitely restructuring concerning your family finances, that type of thing. What is the long-term outcome? Okay, Judgment reversed, which is interesting. Why is Judgment reversed? Some of you guys avoiding judgment, avoiding courts. That's what I'm getting from this. Because some of you guys might have to remortgage. You might be kind of, you know, looking into researching, talking, Page of Swords, communication, Page of Swords, documentation, Page of Swords, because you're restructuring the family finances. And it might be when reading between the lines, you've got issues going on with money and owing debt and that type of thing. And the Judgment energy, sometimes Judgment reversed is an error of judgment. So for some of you guys, it might not be the best thing to do. But Judgment in the reverse can also mean avoiding judgment. So it might be that, you know, some of you guys are worried, oh shit, I owe this debt and that debt. Maybe if we remortgage, we get the finances all sewn up in that we can avoid like CCJs and, you know, bad kind of things against our name in terms of, you know, money and that type of thing. We can avoid judgment sort of thing with the Judgment in the reverse. Let's have a look at the future area showing up here, Cancerians. Seven of Cups, lots of choices before you with the Seven of Cups energy showing up here. What's underneath this? Right, the Ten of Swords shows up first. So the Ten of Swords can show mental strain, mental pressure, Ten of Swords, feeling depressed, feeling down. What's the next one? The Nine of Wands energy, guarding against this. So some of you guys, you're feeling a great deal of pressure, I feel, with the Ten of Swords energy showing here. But I feel with the Nine of Wands energy, you're protected from this energy here. Or you're trying to protect yourself from this energy here. Also, the Ten of Swords is to fail, it's to give up. So some of you guys are with the Nine of Wands energy, standing your ground against this energy of the Ten of Swords energy. This might be an external thing that threatens to bring you down. You're standing your ground, Nine of Wands energy against this energy here. Magician. Is that Magician? No, Judgment shows up here. Some of you guys, it looks like you're standing against a judgment here. You're taking a stand against some form of a judgment that's been put on you. Okay, because I'm seeing the Ten of Swords here. There's a lot of pressure going on here. There might be accusations happening here as well with the Ten of Swords energy. Again, this could be in something like this, something legal perhaps happening here. You're taking a stand against a judgment that's been levied against you. You've got a lot of choices coming in. There's lots of ways that you can avert some form of a judgment. There's a judgment I'm seeing being levied against some of you Cancerians, but you're going to take a stand against it. You're going to fight your corner. Alright, you're definitely going to fight your corner. Let me have a look at this Ten of Swords lady. Yeah, she does have swords in the back. This could be people that you're fighting against. It looks like you've got, I'm sorry to say, but it does look like you've got a few enemies here, to be honest with you. There's people that look like, it looks like in the next 3 months, the October, November, December, it looks like people have got some knives in your back and you're going to have to take a stand. These Ten of Swords here, these are the people making the judgment. So these people that have got the swords in your back, when you get the Ten of Swords as well, it's people that are putting swords in your back. So that usually when people are putting swords in your back, it's through words. Okay, it's through words and accusations. And you're going to have to take a stand against their judgment. So people are putting a judgment on you. This could be family, it could be friends, it could be work colleagues, whoever it is. There's people that are levying some form of a judgment against you. They're doing it with the Ten of Swords. And you're going to have to take a stand against that. But the energy of the Seven of Cups is saying there's lots of ways that you can try and resolve the situation with the Seven of Cups. So you're going to have options and ways that you can kind of get rid of a judgment, or you can kind of save your name, or, you know, protect yourself from a judgment here that shouldn't really be against you. There's people that are doing this. There's a group of people that are doing this, I think. Cancerians. What's the long-term outcome? Where are things heading over the next 6 months concerning that? Hanged Man reversed, I'm afraid. He looks like he's smiling, doesn't he? Hanged Man in the reverse is where it's going to be a tough one, I think. I think this is going to be a tough one, Cancerians, if I'm being honest with that Hanged Man in the reverse. Because Hanged Man in the reverse represents stubborn energy. People are reluctant to change their point of view. Because that's looking at things in another direction. This is somebody who's reluctant to see things in another way or another point. So you might have a bit of a battle on your hands with whoever these people are. What are your wishes for the year? For the next 6 months, sorry. Why are these all reversed? And they are reversed because some of them are in the upright. So they're definitely reversed. Wishes are the Lovers in the reverse. I think that your wishes for the year are to kind of separate from anyone that doesn't benefit you. Okay? Because that's what the Lovers is. Lovers is separation from the things that no longer benefit us. And I think that anything that doesn't benefit you, you're not going to want to have any dealings with. Let's have a look at this one energy here. Yeah, this is upright. Where everything is leading to justice. What is done in the darkness must come to the light. So whoever these people, I think that this especially shows up for this area here. I think this especially resounds with this area here, where some of you guys do have a fight on your hand against a group of people who are levying a judgment against you. Remember, the Nine of Wands is a fighter, he's a warrior, so you're taking a stand against this, the judgment that is being levied against you concerning from these people that are putting the swords in your back, Cancerians, and you're going to have lots of choices of how you're going to deal with this situation. Alright? But you're going to have a fight on your hands because these people are very stubborn. They're not likely to change their point of view. And they're not likely to back down with the Hanged Man in the reverse. But long-term wise, over the next 6 months, you'll get your justice. Alright, you will get your justice. As long as you are in the clear and as long as you are in the right, you will get your justice. The universe will see that at the end of the day, you are in the right and they are more than likely in the wrong. Things are heading towards justice in the love area, where there's somebody here who I think is just kind of very destructive in the relationship, and they tend to kind of use very demoralizing words on you, Cancerians, and it's a struggle and you end up walking away. And the long-term outcome for that is strength. But even going further, long-term wise, you're going to have your justice in the situation. It's going to be the right thing for you to do. You can start again. It's the ending of a cycle in that area. Certainly for some of you guys, I'm seeing work in 2 areas. For some of you guys, as mentioned, yeah, suddenly there's going to be an ending to your job and you're going to wait for more. Some of you guys, this might be a contract position that you're actually in. All right, and the long-term view over the next 6 months is opportunities might be difficult to come by, fall in the reverse. But long-term wise, where things are heading is to justice. The reason that this is happening is so that you get the right position for you. All right, you're going to get the right position. The reason why it's happening is the universe is trying to sort out. Remember, the justice card is ruled by the universe. Okay, it's a law of attraction card. So the reason why this might be happening for some of you guys here is because the universe is just trying to sort out the absolute perfect situation for you, perfect job showing up there. What are the blessings for the year? For the last 6 months of the year, sorry. Blessing on your boundaries was what flicked out. Let's just have a quick look at that, because I don't know what that means when it says that you've got a blessing on your boundaries. I think your boundaries, your home, stuff like that might be protected, but what number of card is this? 33. So 33 says, let's just get to the card. Right, a blessing on your ability to decide where you end and where others begin, on what you will do gladly and without regret, and what you cannot be compelled to do, for it would be against your own nature. Okay, so within this lifetime there will be times when you are unsure of what is most important and what is best for you to do. You will not be sure of why you wish to do something, and when it comes to others, especially others for whom we have strong feelings, it can be a challenge indeed to know what is best to do. And I think certainly that kind of correlates to that area there, Cancerians, okay? And to know why we sometimes feel great misgivings when it comes to offering our time, our love, our money and gifts to another for their use. With this blessing comes a certainty that in this situation, you will know now the difference between what is best for you to do and what another wants you to do. Okay, that's all I want to read of that. It's quite a long passage. So there's a blessing on choices that you make, okay? The universe trusts that the choices that you make, for example, walking away from this individual in this situation, is really going to be the best thing for you to do in the long run. Because you're not benefiting from it, are you? Okay? You're not benefiting from it, so what's the point? And the universe will understand and will appreciate and respect the decisions that you make going forth. All right, that is your reading, my darlings. I'd like to say, Cancerians, thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe, and have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.